Hello, welcome to Nina's Knots Crochet. I'm Lynanne. If you're new here, hi, thanks for stopping by, checking out my channel. My channel, it's all about crochet, a little bit about knitting, a lot about yarn, and my journey in this fantastic yarny community. Returning subscribers, thanks so much for coming back, spending a little bit of your Monday with me for Make Along Monday update. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I know I did. Saturday, you know, house cleaning, and I rearranged my dining room and, the things that you do on a Saturday, the honey-do list. Sunday, I got to meet up with Bree, my yarny elf, who's going to be working on some squares for me. We met, halfway between her house and my house. We had lunch and we ended up going yarn shopping to Walmart. I needed to pick up a few things. She picked up a few things. We're like, hey, let's hit the yarn aisle. My original intention was to pick up the puzzle yarn that everybody is talking about because I've never had it before. And everybody says you can get it at Walmart. Well, have to agree that the colors are really pretty. I picked up the one that was the tans and the creams. It was so pretty. But honestly, I don't make that many things with bulky yarn. And as I say that, I'm going to be making bulky yarn hats and cowls and stuff for my kids and grandkids for Christmas, but I have enough here to get me through that. So I really didn't need any more, so I didn't buy any, but I did end up buying something because I had to change up what I'm doing for one of my make-alongs. And that brings me to what make-alongs am I doing? I am doing Luck of the Draw 8, the Boggy Creek edition. I am using Jaxie from Creation by Jax, her square. I'm just making it a big continuous square. And I am doing the Judys Creations and Crochet flower cow. So with the Boggy Creek Luck of the Draw, I maxed out my first blanket already after what, 6 weeks, 5 weeks. It hit 40 inches. I can't even put a border on this. That's how big this got, how fast this got, because it's a thicker number 4 yarn, and I used a 6.5 millimeter hook, and I've got this giant square blanket already. I think it's even a little bit too big. I think it's over 40 inches. I couldn't even put a border on it. So that round has to be the border. I love it. I love this yarn. It's soft and squishy. This is Roll With It tweed in the color Stormy Blues. And then I used some of my Mona Lisa yarn in light blue, dark gray, cream, and navy blue. And this is the blanket that got finished. So one down, one to go. So what I did when I was at Walmart, they had some of this on the shelves, and I'm like, this would make the best boggy blanket. Ta-da! This is the Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo Stripes, and it's bright stripes. And you all know what Super Saver is. It's 100% acrylic, 10 ounces, 482 yards. I grabbed 2 of these. And then I went through my stash and I'm like, okay, what do I have currently on hand that would go with this? Because this is going to be my main color. So I grabbed the black, a big twist black. And then I had some of this big twist teal left over. And some of this big twist hot pink left over from my Jacob's Ladder. So I thought, we'll do that. And then I had some of the big twist grape. And I thought, that'll be fun. And then when I was at Michael's the other day, I picked up Safety Orange and Limeade. So they all kind of go together. And I thought that that would make a really fun, bright, boggy blanket. Problem is, if you counted, that's only 6. So I had my husband number them again, because that way it's a revelation to me when when the numbers are pulled. I don't have to think about it. So I told him, just take one of the colors and give it 2 numbers. So he did do that. So the first number that was pulled on Thursday for this last week ended up being my black. So the center is kind of dark. We got some of the purple, because the skein actually started with black, changed to the purple. It went to this funky dark purple, then to this bright purple, and then the color was black. So I've started a second boggy blanket. Now, I'm going to be real honest with you guys. I am really getting burned out on blankets and squares. So this will probably be the last blanket I make till next August. I'm not complaining. I don't really have a problem doing it, but they have become all-consuming. All I can think about is organizing squares and separating squares and sewing squares, and other things are getting pushed off the back burner, and I'm just like, no. We have to come to some balance here. That's why I have decided that only 2 blankets a week will get done, because if I try to do more than that, I put too much pressure on myself. And then I'm going to take a break from blankets, and that's okay. Did you guys see Jackie from Crochet HD, her video that she put out yesterday? It was a video of her top 10, I think it was, cardigans. I believe most of the cardigans that she chose were free patterns from somebody's blog, or you can get it on Ravelry. And she was showing some really nice cardigans. I am going to concentrate next year, 2024, for me, is going to be the year of Tunisian and the year of wearables. I'm going to expand my horizon. I am going to figure out how to do a raglan style sweater. For the life of me, I cannot do it, but by the end of next year, I am going to have created myself somebody. I might start with a child size. I might do one of my granddaughters, my little ones, because I'm thinking if I'm working on a smaller scale, it might not be so bad. And once I figure out how to do a small one, then I can transfer what I learned to doing a large one. But I will have a completed raglan sweater by the end of next year. I am also going to concentrate on Tunisian, and specifically Tunisian color work. Shortly after either before or after I saw Jackie's video, the YouTuber Mode Bespoke put out a pattern for an argyle sweater. I'll put it in here, and it is a Tunisian colorwork sweater with the argyle pattern, and I am in love with this sweater. I need to make it. It is gorgeous. So I'm thinking sometime in February, after Boggy Creek is finished, I am going to start on this sweater because it is beautiful. She doesn't do like small, medium, large, extra large sweaters. Dang it. Excuse me. She doesn't do her patterns in small, medium, large. She does hers based on measurements, and she tells you where to make the measurements and what to do as far as where, you know, where your measurements go. So her patterns are a little bit different than some that are more like inclusive. Like if you're doing an extra large, you know that it's an extra large. Hers are very specific to whomever you're making it for. You need certain measurements, and that's fine. I think that's an interesting way to do it too. So I will be doing that, and I'm really kind of looking forward to it. Not that I'm not having a good time putting these blankets together, but I'm going to need a little bit of a break. So this will probably be the last blanket you see me make for a little while. Unless, of course, something comes up and somebody needs a blanket. But, you know, because you can't say no to people, right? You can't say no to somebody who says, hey, can you make me a blanket? Anyway, let's get back to the make-alongs. That's what we're here for. So the second make-along that I haven't shown you yet is the Judys Creations in Crochet Flower Cowl. And I showed you last week the cowl that I finished using the Nadel & Tosh Home. And I wish I had the ball band to tell you what the colors, because everybody loves the speckle color in the middle. It's so pretty and so soft and so squishy. And I had enough left over that I made an ear warmer. Now I didn't do the crossover part, the V part, because I was afraid I wouldn't have enough. And as it is, I really did. This is all I had left after I made this ear warmer. But it's a really nice, thick, warm ear warmer. And I did the bottom section a little bit bigger than the top section so that you could tell top from bottom. I don't know if it really matters, but anyway, it's a really nice, thick, warm ear warmer. So that is project number 1 done for Judys Creations and Crochet's Flower Cowl. And the second one I'm doing, and if you've been on Instagram, you've seen this. I've made some really good progress on this. Whoops. By the way, I gotta tell you, I love my wool genie for these little donut things because, yeah, it makes your life so much easier. This thing has been genius. That's all I gotta say about the wool genie. But anyway, here's where I am at on my Tunisian triangle. It's very slow going because Tunisian is slow, but it is making a beautiful fabric. This is gonna make a great Christmas present. I just don't know who's gonna get this one. I love that I can change it up as I go. You know, you're going along and you're doing one stitch and it gets boring, so you put in a break and you go with a different stitch, and that's what I've done. I started out with a simple stitch, then put in a purl. Then I did the knit stitch and put in a purl, and did another stitch and put in a purl, and I'm back to the simple stitch. For me, the simple stitch goes fastest. And as this gets bigger, I'll probably do more of the simple stitch, but the colors are so gorgeous. What I am using is Yarn Bee Chloe that I picked up on clearance last year. It's called Pick of the Bunch, 270 yards, and this is in the corner. It says it's a number 4, but it's a really thin number 4, and it's 70% wool, 30% viscose. 270 yards. Did I tell you that? I'm using a 6.5 millimeter Tunisian hook with a Knitter's Pride cord on it. This is going to be something that's really warm. I have 4 of these. This is the second donut that I'm on, and this is how far I've gotten. And I love this. It's so pretty, and it's going to be a warm scarf, shawl, blanket shawl. It's going to be really nice. So that is the second project for Judys Creations and Crochet. If I haven't yet, I'll pop a picture in to show you the inspiration picture too, because you'll see why this is so bright and that is so bright. So anyway, that's the stuff that I'm working on that isn't baggy blankets. I take that back. I am working on one other thing, but I'm only working on this on Friday nights and Saturday nights, and I'll talk to you about that on Wednesday and explain what that is. And I've come up with my Christmas gift makes that I will be working on, and we'll go over those on Wednesday also. Also on Wednesday, I have 2 yarn hauls. I might save one for Friday. I'm going to save one for Friday. The one that I got from Knit Picks, I'll show you on Friday. They had mystery bags. And I will show you what I got from I haven't even opened it. It's over there taunting me. I don't know what I got. It is going to be a complete mystery as to what's in this bag, but I'm very excited. No, not Knit Picks, Little Knits. The one that's in Washington State, they had mystery bags, and I cannot wait to open that up. I also got my Michaels, the 2 weekends ago, when they had their 30% off of your entire purchase. I got some of the neon yarns and some other stuff, so I will show you those on Wednesday. What else did I need to tell you? It's been a long weekend. Trying to remember. Oh, my scarf that I'm going to do the tutorial on, I am almost finished with. It's turning out better than I expected. And I'm excited to, once I get it done and double check my notes, I might ask one person to just read over the pattern. They don't necessarily have to test it, but to read over the pattern to make sure I'm not missing anything. And then I'm going to work on the tutorial. And that's going to take some time. I've never done a full-length tutorial before. I've done a couple of, quick little, this is how I did this and this is how I did that. The other thing that I was going to ask is, I've had a couple people ask in the comments if I would do a video on how I'm putting the blankets together. Is that something you would be interested in? Because I could film myself, putting the blankets together and then, edit it out. Because a blanket takes me about a day and a half between sewing all the borders on, sewing them in strips, sewing them together, and then putting the border on the blanket. It takes about a day and a half. So if that's something you're interested in, I could film myself doing that. Just let me know in the comments below. Just a little reminder, you can find me on Facebook. A link below to our private Facebook group that has been going for a year now. We're, I think, close to 300 members now. So if you would like to be a part of the Nina's Knots community, we have a private group that's a safe space. You can show me what you're working on, ask questions. It's just a safe space. There are 3 questions to answer. Please answer the questions. My husband is kind of like the administrator of who is allowed in. He's making sure that there are no trolls. If you don't answer the question, he won't let you in. There's simple questions. It's not, your blood type or anything. It's just 3 simple questions. One of is, will you follow the rules? You can find me on Instagram. I'm on Ravelry, and I'm on Nina's Knots Crochet on all of them. You can find me easily. All the links are listed below. You can email me anytime you want. I try to answer all the emails as fast as I can. Yeah, so join the community. I think we have fun. So with that, you guys, I'm going to let you go. I hope you have a fantastic week. Whatever you do, take some time to take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of the ones you love. But above all, be kind to everyone, and we'll talk to you on Wednesday.